Hello everyone and welcome back to Agent Nagash, a channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar, and in this video I am delighted to present to you that we will be resuming our Warhammer Total War campaign through the glorious leader of VLAD von Carstein and then a bunch of orcs. Are your orcs naked or are they clothed in this one? I kind of forget.
They are clothed.
And speaking there was a Dice from Dice Sagas, which if you're not aware, I think Dice would be modest enough to say that it's the best battle report channel on YouTube, so please check out his channel and it's in the description down below, and that's a lovely way to introduce you to the video. Would you agree?
Thank you for having us. So yeah, I've been actually looking forward to get stuck into this campaign as well. So I know last time we actually did experience a bit of an upheaval from the Dowie from Ungrim Iron Fist, but obviously, for those who haven't watched the previous one, I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, go back and watch it because it was a lot of fun.
We never lost the battle. If you didn't watch that one.
Pretty much, but it was epic.
Yeah, it really was. Huge battle. So yeah, sort of like joking aside. So like I say, I'm playing as the von Carsteins. I've already confederated with the vampire counts, which, like I say, I don't know if that's just normal at this stage, but I think it's amazing. So I've already got Manfred, which is awesome because he's like the only vampire guy in AOS. And then we've got the Bonerattlaz, very narrative fitting. And that is led by AZHAG the Slaughterer and piloted by Dice. So you can see, if you're looking on the map now, because like we say, when we resume these campaign episodes, it's nice to have it on the screen so we can see what we've got before we load in. So the blue is the Bonerattlaz, and then the red is the von Carsteins. If you know your lore, you probably know that that's Sylvania. And that is, I don't know my lore. What's the mountains up there? Where are the Bonerattlaz?
Well, the World Edge Mountains.
The World Edge Mountains. I was going to call them the Misty Mountains, but that's the wrong thing. So it's kind of like, okay, we won't go into that. But what was I going to say? Yes, so that is where we are. So just a recap of what settings and stuff we got on. This is co-op, so we are on the same team. It's just so we can see each other's lands. It's a bit more interactive. Time for turn rounds, just unlimited, so you're not rushed. Battle time is 60 minutes. Default battle resolution is play battle, as that's fun, but if it's an easy win or a definite loss with no tactical purpose in fighting it, we will just auto-resolve. And then unit size is ultra, and difficulty is hard, so a bit of a challenge, but means that we should win the campaign. Is basically it. Okay, so the only other thing to say for this video is because the load times while recording this game and playing the game, my computer can be a bit slow in between battles and etc. So I will edit that out. So just in case we're like our conversation gets clipped halfway through or anything, don't feel like you missed anything. It's just from the edit. Right, so with that, let us start. So here we are back on the campaign map. So looking to see where we are on my side of things, as it is my turn 12. We've been having some problem from Avaland, so the some people, as I'll probably be referring them to, have obviously sacked my settlement from the last episode, and we managed to be fair, kill quite a bit of their army to make them have to flee, really. So we've got my vampire armies coming towards them with Manfred von Carstein, VLAD von Carstein, and nope, I haven't got his ability yet, just remind myself, just 2 normal vampires. So I'm going to be doing with Avaland, or Avaland, however it's pronounced. And I was thinking about with the dwarves. However, after seeing how many stacks and everything they've got there, how many armies, Zufbar can stay there for now. And then going on to the Bonerattlaz. Why don't you talk us through what your situation is, Dice?
Yeah, sure. So at this moment in time, I have recently upgraded my shiny pit. So basically it's just gold mining, so get an extra, 250? Or an extra 350 gold even, which is very nice. And then I am up against Ostermark at the moment, so they do have a army within a settlement, and I'm almost recovering, well, fully recovered from from the epic battle against Ungrim Iron Fist at Carstein.
Yeah.
So that's the situation at the moment. I am actually at war with Zufbar as well. However, I think I could have confederated with the Bloody Spears, but I might put that on hold just because I don't really have the finance to try and do that just yet. And plus, I'd rather get with the Red Eyes as they're closer to my lands. So,
and I think
that's my current situation.
And the bloody spears, Azrael Wars, they may disappear at some point. Cool. So, and like when we said, like we had that big battle against Ungren Iron Fist, we definitely did the right thing, because that was going to be a massive headache later.
No, yeah.
And we left it there to fester. Okay, so with the vampire counts, turn 12. I've confederated everything, so I'm just going to convert them as the vampire counts. And the sacked province, I can't actually repair it as I don't have enough money, so I'll wait next turn to be able to repair the
How much gold do you need?
I need 416, so 500.
Yeah. Do you want
Have you got that?
just open? Yeah, just open up a trade. And
Oh, lovely. Oh, you're a very nice person, you are. What's your alternative motive?
No, nothing really, because you did, even though it was obviously good for you to take out Caracadrin, but obviously, you know, it's a bit of a goal that I found in whilst I raided and pillaged it.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd give it you and just.
Very kind of you, very nice. And then that means I'll next turn. What's the next turn? No, in a couple of turns I can repair the garrison as well, and then I'll have that back up. But that means I can repair the citadel buildings. That's all cool. And then I'll move my vampire count armies over towards here to deal with Avaland, and I am fully regenerated, I think, as well from that battle. So that's all good. I think the dead regenerate quite quickly, don't they? Especially, obviously, over vampire territory.
Yeah, and I love their feature of your raised dead mechanic that they've got, where you can just constantly go. It's just, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So my plan, like I say, deal that Avaland army, and then also start attacking Avaland, just raid as hell to try and make some money. Because I do have like loads of building slots and stuff to go through. How many buildings have slots? I've got 7 building slots in my 2 provinces that are empty. So I want to get that underway. And the last thing just to do is I've got research available, and I have been pursuing the Larmian Book of Blood as the Larmian to the best of vampires. So I'm going to go with Blood is Power. So that's all about income from cities plus 15%, and then plus 15 growth. So I'll definitely take that one. And with that, it is the end of my turn. So is it your turn, or is it everyone else's turn? We'll find out.
Yes,
Your
my
turn,
turn,
cool.
which is very good because I'm half tempted to try and siege this place and take them out.
Is that
Essen?
Essen?
Yeah, sorry, it's the Ostermark. It's the Essen settlement, and they don't really have a strong garrison. They've got 2 swordsmen, 2 spearmen, 2 crossbow guys. Their actual army that's within there has got 14, so 13 troops. Well, that's without any heroes, I'm assuming. All I can see is question marks. So my army is almost tip-top shape, and I think I can take them. But I think I may have seen I've got another army lurking close by, so I'm going to try and lure the army out of there and go into ambush stance. Let's move my smaller army down. At least 25% movements.
Yep. And then you'll be able to do it. I mean, like, something as well that we're going to do is, at the moment, we've got our own problems to deal with. So we united to deal with Iron Fist, but we need to sort our own shit out, basically.
Oh yes, very much.
We've both got humans to kill.
Yeah. So hopefully this pays off now. The army will hopefully come out, see a weakened Knight Gobbo, and think, oh, let's get rid of them. And obviously,
You're an ambush, aren't you?
that's how we're going to be waiting in ambush. That's the idea. So,
I'll tell you, ambush is a mechanic I rarely use in this game, unless it's built in like Beastman or something. I really need to try and make more use of that.
oh yeah, I mean, I use it quite often, basically for this kind of purpose. Just makes life a bit easier.
Mm.
So we can get a defensive alliance with the Red Eyes, but they really want them. Yeah, why not?
You might as
They're
well.
more dwarfs and ain't going to change.
Mm.
Okay, leave it then. In fact, no. Let's send you off to Zufbar. There you go. Target acquired. Right, enter.
Cool. And
Did my
then
tricksties pay off?
what's that? See
I'm
if they
saying,
get
like,
to.
did my tricksties pay off?
Yeah, I'm on that with my camera as well, so we'll see if they do it or not. I think they will. The AI should fall for it.
Unless it's the only reason why they won is if you spot my ambush, but
Yeah.
oh yes,
Oh, they went for it.
they fell for it.
How generous has it been with the auto resolve?
To be honest, it's probably about 70-30 in my favour, but I think I can live with that as an auto resolve.
Yeah. That's fine.
Because
You shouldn't lose really anything. Maybe a basic
I'd
unit.
probably lose a few gobos, but I can put up with it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What do you lose? Oh,
Nothing.
decent. Trolls took a few damage, but
Sweet. Yeah.
that's all good. The shaman, obviously.
So these scraggy gits look tasty. Eat the captives. Replenishment or +4 leadership.
Replenishment, I'd say.
Yeah, because it's with the smaller army, so it's like, ugh. No.
Yeah,
Cool.
as you'll be raiding and stuff, you're not going to be regenerating too quickly, are you? Does is Azog, is he immune to vampiric corruption?
I actually don't know.
'Cause that would be cool. Like, immune is not like he can't get it, but just like he doesn't care.
Do.
Clan
No,
Rictus trespassing
doesn't say
again?
anything about
Not Clan Rictus, sorry, Clan Ferric. We're happy to leave this game for now, aren't we? We all let them live.
that. Yes.
Yes. Good. Okay. Let's see where Vlad's going to go first. He's the bigger army I want to kind of put him up front. Oh, they're retreating to the castle, are they? Oh, well,
Want to lick their wounds.
bugger them. I forgot it takes, like, all your movement to cross the river.
Oh, yeah.
So, actually, at that point, I'm not... So, Manfred can cross the river, but Vlad can't, so I'm probably just going to keep them all inside for now. Is a smarter thing to do, and doing that, I can recruit stuff. Do I need to? Because money is a...
So, do you need any more to repair your garrison, or are you good?
No, I'm good. The repair costs went down this turn. Maybe I've got a character that reduces building cost in the
Yeah,
province.
probably got hero or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's because it was over. It was like over the income I had, which was 1,000 and something, and went down to 800 and so. Yeah, we'll keep that. Regenerate. Well, I probably don't have any money to actually resurrect it, but zombies now. I'm alright. We'll be fine. And with that, that is going to end my turn. I'm just going to see the Barrow Legion want to... Oh, they might do a defensive alliance. And military access. Let's see. Yes, they will. Cool. Defensive alliance with the Barrow Legion and Muslon. Military access, maybe. It's still going to be a no. Obviously, because we border so close to each other, it's a bit of a concern for them. So they're going to leave that one for now. Okay, going on to your turn, Dice.
How do you?
So, Essen is now yours. Is it Essen? Is that how you pronounce it?
Essen, yeah. So that will be mine very shortly, and then I'll head up north to Nagenhof. And then I think I might go for Mordheim. So at least have the bottom 3 settlements, and then I can... I'll probably leave that for now. I might just do some raiding towards the is it Beckhaven, further up north. So
That's fair
we
enough.
shall.
Are
We shall.
you taking the sort of northwest, are you? And I'm dealing with the west. Is that?
Yeah, well, from my direction, pretty much, yeah, straight north. I'd say I can head west as well, but I think got to keep an eye on Kislev as well because they are mighty close to my
Oh,
settlements.
that's fair enough. Are you already at war with them?
No, actually,
Okay.
that's which is a good thing, obviously.
But they really do hate you.
All right, let's hop to circle.
Easy,
Bring in
right?
your army. Who need them?
Move it. Right. Easy, right? I imagine.
Yeah.
Cool. He lost the troll. Sorry to report that.
All right. Suck it. Get the dough, and then let's occupy it.
Are you I was trying to think the warg mechanic that got updated a few months ago now, probably.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny. So I think I've used it like once, but it's been a while ago, so I'm gonna have to try and remember.
It was
What
better than
happens.
what it was before, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And then so, what clan is this? So, clan keeps moving. Creepus, they own more time apparently.
Mm.
Well, they might not do, but a hell of a lot looks like they do.
Yeah, they will do. Yeah, more than likely.
Can we befriend them?
I just wanted some opportunity just to take the settlement, but it's
I'll tell you what, the master, like just talking about model wise and stuff, the master assassin though looks awesome, don't they? Like, because I think they came out in the Eshin stuff to have an
yeah,
assassin as a lord, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, got someone Osterland as well. Am I?
Yep.
I'm at war
I'm at
with
war.
Osterland apparently.
Well, I'm at war with them, so you at war as well, yeah.
Yeah, apparently so. So I've got those boys to fight against as well.
So you won't lose against that, but like that's maybe hindered your campaign.
Right.
Mm. And that's not going to be elite stack, is it? Like,
No, it's not. It's pretty. It's just no. It's just.
oh, can you see what it is?
Some,
What they've got?
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I am rolling in the money. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, well, that feels really nice. How much money you got?
Alright, I think let's get your army slightly bigger. Let's get some more scobbos in there. Yeah. Any trade? Oh, not trade. Diplomacy? Nope. Bloody spares? Nope. Who else? Clan Creepus. They're not happy anyway. And plus, I want to take the settlement, so that's fine. Barrow Legion. No, that's well, I'll leave them. So okay, and turn.
Cool. Interesting to see what are they called again? The Red Bull ones? Ostland.
Ostland, yeah.
What are they going to do?
Hopefully retreat after seeing. Oh
No.
Oh,
Oh
crap.
fuck! Yeah. I
Oh
saw that.
no! I've lost it. Oh, I'm gonna have to build from scratch. Unbelievable.
Is it that bad?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Do you want to fight it and try and damage them?
Oh no, there's no point. My army's too beaten.
So they all like not the same, but similar to what you did. Showed off the weak army, and they're thinking, "Huh, that's easy," and then they smashed it with the massive one.
Well, the massive one is in march stance, so I'm guessing it was further away, and obviously just legged it after seeing, obviously, my weak army. Bollocks.
Crap. Oh.
It is what it is. I'll resolve and just have to build quickly.
Yeah, because a lot of your units are half strength, aren't they?
Mm.
Let's see what terrible results the auto resolve proves.
Oh, God.
I was practically didn't find
right.
them.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, you just said you were rolling the money, so I don't want to say you jinxed it.
I know.
Am I right to borrow some money? You asked me a turn earlier. Yes. Just out of interest, you know, lore-wise.
Yeah.
You know, you've got Osterland that's just taken Essen, which used to belong to Ostermark.
Mm.
Would Ostermark not be annoyed that Osterland hasn't given it back to them? Right.
There will be in time, yeah. I think right now they'd be too preoccupied with having like next to no army, but in time, yeah, that would definitely cause conflicts.
Right, so like it's not as bad as your problem, obviously. But you know, I was going to go and destroy the first settlement that Averland have.
Yeah.
Now I've gone over there. They've got another like practically full stack.
Yeah.
That wasn't there earlier. That was probably a March stance, and they just brought it there. I think like I don't want this to become a thing, but I was going to attack these guys as a bit of revenge as well. I'm already at war with them. But they're more powerful than I may be able to take on. So we may have to pick on the short people from the moot.
And on top of that, though, because you're at war with Osterland, and
oh shit! Yeah, fuck yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't think that was just your problem to deal with, but I thought you were. It was you were on it.
Yeah, but I was on it. I didn't realise that.
I should have played out to damage them. I can't really send both armies over there.
No, I think it's gonna have to be one each.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna put Manfred, the weaker army, in Swartzhaven. Swartzhaven. How do we say that's pronounced?
Which one?
Swartzhaven. Swartzhaven.
Yeah, Swartzhaven. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put Manfred there. Because they still have to cross a river to get to me. So you see where they are in their town. Despite how close it looks, it takes them 2 turns. So we'll put Manfred here. And then we'll send Vlad, the more powerful army, up to deal. Were they... Can you remember the Oslan army? Was it spearmen with shields? Was it swordsmen? I think it was swordsmen.
Swordsmen.
That's good then. That's one good thing. The bad thing, though, is bollocks.
Yep. My thoughts exactly.
Are they... all right, hang on. Let's not be hasty, you know, Master Hobbit. What we'll do is... I've looked at a peace treaty with them. It comes up red, which says it's low, but it does not say impossible. And what we know... In total war diplomacy, if it says the likelihood of success is low, it never means there's no chance it will be yes.
Not in my name.
What about if I join war against the Bonerattlaz? No, I can't do that. Okay, yeah, that's. Is it? Are they going to attack me? Are they that expansionist?
I don't know. I think they're just that pissed.
I mean, like, why though? Like, I did nothing wrong. I've only killed some dwarves.
That's it. I ain't done nothing to those guys.
Oh, their stack's 20. Was their stack always 20?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh. Maybe if we fought the battle, we'll be less by that. But you know, we'll never know. Is it worth me recruiting a lord just for the? No, I've lost it anyway, because it's only got 2 units of skeletal spearmen, 2 units of zombies, and 2 units of fellbats. So if they want to take it, they can. I think they won't take it; they'll just raise it, or I'll sack it.
Say they've got multiple directions, but I think you're definitely the closer.
Yeah, I think that'll come for me. Cool, that's fine. It's all good fun, isn't it? So with that, I'm going to end turn.
Right, let's build another army.
Yeah, bunch of bullies, the Empire, aren't they?
Absolutely.
They call themselves the underdog. Yeah, right. Do you want me to say like one good thing though about your situation?
Go on.
Your army colours are quite nice.
Oh yes.
Like that. I mean, like every cloud has a silver lining, and now you get to build all those troops again. Good thing you don't have to paint them though. So,
Right.
if I was just going to say, if anyone is watching along and they're playing Total War as well, they recently started a campaign, let us know who's your favourite to play as, etc. Or in terms of hobby stuff, like I said, just mentioned painting. What are people painting at the moment? Are people hobbying and watching this? Let us know, and we'll be happy to hear it. So, you're recruiting an army, right?
I am indeed, and I am now penniless because I am splashing some cash to get some more wealth. It takes money to make money, right?
And you've decided to go for you mug as your the name of your war boss.
What's he called?
Your mug,
Oh,
Gork's
he's Mug.
chosen. That's quite funny. Cool.
So yeah, I'm recruiting some guys now. So
And who are the guys? Who are the lads?
nothing great, to be honest. Some
trolls?
It's got nasty skulkers. Got 3 of those on the go,
They're quite good.
and then it's got some goblin archers, and then we'll see. In fact, I'm just
How long is it going to take you to recruit a rock lobber?
a long time because I don't even have the constructs for that yet. But all I need is a bit of orc muscle.
Can you get? Oh, you can't get big ones, can you? Well, they'd be crap anyway because they've got missiles, right? What are you? You're probably going to say they're not good unless narratively you want to do it. But what about the goblin units like wolf riders? Are they good to quickly tie up enemy missile units?
Yeah. No, but I'm just honest. I'm just keeping an eye on Osterman. Oh, Osterman. Oh, they're attacking
And
nation.
they went for the middle one.
Ah.
Right, you'll see my chance of winning this, so I'm going to auto resolve it. I mean, I know I'm not going to win, but they might as well not even put me on the map, on the bloody bar.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, they're also besieging Waldenhof as well.
yeah, and I've lost that as well. 19. I think my bats would have killed. Oh, okay.
Well,
Oh, they're
the thing
taking
is,
them.
Where the hell did this army come from?
I thought they usually just. I thought they are like an underdog / defensive army that just stays there until eventually they get wiped out. Oh, and then you know, like when you get one of those events, they give you like some sort of benefit.
Oh, yeah.
The enemy within, I can make hero action costs minus 20%, or hero action costs, or hero action success plus 10%, which is what the one I'll go for. But like, can it not give me something else, like anything more useful than hero actions? Because I need my heroes to fight. Right.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
it's good news for you. At least you can recruit an army and hit them in the back.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, it will take me a few turns to recruit, but I'm getting there. And when I do, obviously you're going to be at war with him. Probably, what's Templehof's garrison?
I'm gonna have to defend Castle Drakenhof and Manfred, and give up on Swartzhaven. Swartzhaven, how it is.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Drakenhof has got walls anyway, so you'd be able to. So they have to siege anyway, so they can't attack straight away. So it gives you time to go and attack. And Manfred could always just put in ambush stance just by Castle Tempelhof, just in case they do attack.
Do you mean Drakenhof?
No, Tempelhof as well, because that's just right next door, isn't it?
So Vlad is the one I've got next to
Oh,
Tempelhof.
sorry, Vlad. Yeah, Vlad. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I look and I got like, I've got 3 vampires, including Vlad, in this list, and a unit of Blood Knights, and 3 units of Vargeist. But because everything else isn't crap, it's got its use, but it's very
it's not
basic. I won't be able to win that, will I? Like
Not likely.
well. If you
against how many units they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 units of swordsmen, and then everything else.
if you want to with Vlad, if you just go to the left of Castle Tempelhof and just go in ambush, try and raise some dead if you can as well. But
So you mean within the red circle?
yeah, just within the red circle. Yeah,
An ambush.
Yeah. Then at least if they come to attack, at least you're going to be there, and you'll have the garrison as well.
Cool. So the best play is to defensive and then try and regenerate. Try and bring back enough units to attack, because their armies aren't going to get any bigger.
No.
Cool. And because I'm quite far away from them, hopefully they don't see the ambush.
I was going to say, if you go to ambush and then...
Yeah, he's in ambush. I'm just going to recruit units. Actually, no, I've got enough money to recruit for both. I'll do that.
I'll ignore that.
Trying to think what's the best thing. So, the units I can recruit for Vlad are skeleton warriors, zombies, direwolves, and fellbats. I think direwolves, they've got a better melee attack, but
I'd probably go with... so looking at them, they've got some pistoliers. And the things you got is your vargulfs and bats anyway.
So would you go skeletons, yeah?
I'll probably just go skeletons, just because they've got a mass body that you'll have to chew through. And at least if you kill their general, then your vampires will be able to do some damage to their swordsmen. Also, you've got the buffering of your skeletons and zombies.
My hand hovers close to my blade.
Avalanche. They're amber, like moderate likelihood success for a peace treaty, so I might give that a go because then, but it's gonna be a no. But like, yeah, rejected. But maybe they had their fun. They sacked a settlement and like So with that, I don't think they're gonna come straight after me again. So I am going to march Manfred to Castle Drakenhof.
Yeah.
Because my two most important things are Castle Templehof are at the end of the day and Drakenhof. I don't have any money to build garrisons, but I don't think I'll have time to build garrisons anyway, probably. I seem to be just smashing everything. Right, so with that I'm going to end thy turn. Can you imagine if the dwarves declared war on me now as well? and the Skaven.
It would all be fine.
What did you say? It would all be...
It would all be fine. Don't worry.
I could just play some of your units when you fight.
Yeah, true.
I hate it. Like sometimes with the law doesn't make any sense in this game though. Like for example, let's say the dwarves declared war on me, and then next turn it will say the Skaven were dragged in to fight me. After talking to the dwarves convinced them to fight me. It's like that won't happen.
Oh yes, can recruit more guys now because they've just changed my.
I wouldn't be surprised they send the other army after you, maybe.
Well, this is why I just put like in building a quick army now for Cadrin, just in case they do come looking for a fight. It should take me what? So next turn, I'm gonna have.
I'll tell you what, like, I don't know what it was. 20 minutes into this video, there's been a big dramatic turn, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
I still think we did the right things getting rid of those dwarfs, because imagine if they declared war on us now as well.
Oh, no.
Would have not been good.
No.
Oh, you're already at war with them, are you?
I am with the dwarfs, yeah,
but... no, but like, what's his name? Ungren Iron Fist. Were you already at war before we killed them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to clear them out, otherwise we wouldn't be able to do anything against Ostland and them.
Not enough money to you. Yes, do that. Okay, I think that is me done. Let's see if these guys want to confederate with my strength rank of nothing.
What did they say?
No, my strength rank is pretty poor after losing my whole force. So
it's not like orcs and goblins are famous for following the strong. And all about strength.
Exactly that.
Just tell them that your culture society, though, is very prominent.
Tell you what though, bloody Spears, they've got strength ranks of 67, and they're at war with Zufbar and the dwarfs. Karaz, Karak.
Correct.
So
What's
they're
it
not doing
called?
too bad. No, okay, that's me done.
Okay.
Let's see what happens with them. Oh, just run away. Just go back to your lands.
They're not suffering any casualties though, so they've got nothing to lose. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? It's like watching the lottery, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
what's that? Are they both matched out to you?
yeah. So they've gone for Templehof.
I would retreat if you want, because I'm assuming you can't take them both. So if you retreat, you'll have enough room, I'd imagine, to escape. And then if they do siege Templehof, then you've got Manfred's and Vlad's army both. Your call, obviously, but I'm just thinking that if you want Manfred or Vlad to survive, so I'm assuming it's 20 stack, and basically that's the army I fought.
It's given me 30 to 40% chance in the auto resolve, but I mean, it would have to be very well. The armies are going to come in from the same side, right?
I'm not sure actually.
Are they coming from the same direction? So the main things they have are swordsmen. Like they have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 units of swordsmen. I mean that's a lot to get through, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's yeah.
And I've got 6 units of skeleton warriors, 4 units of skeleton spearmen, 2 units of zombies, 5 units of bats, 3 Vargeists, blood knights, 2 vampires, and Vlad.
Yeah. I mean, it's entirely up to you. But I'll probably, if I'm assuming that Steve had to march, one of them's marched anyway. The other one's gone to attack you. But if you retreated, you would have enough room to escape that. Then they would have to. I'm assuming Castle Templehof has walls.
It hasn't got a garrison, so I don't know if it has walls.
Oh, I don't know.
I couldn't afford one.
But they've just got walls of them. Because I think it might, 'cause that is the capital of that province. I can't remember whether it has walls. Let's see if
Do you reckon it's worth a fight?
Uh,
Do you want me to tell you what they've got in their armies?
nah, it's got to know what they've got because they killed me. So. This swordsman galore, just so many.
Yeah. And their missile units, they've got 6 units of archers, a unit of crossbowmen, a unit of militia. Well, they've got 2 units of militia and 2 units of pistoliers. So I could deal with the missile units fine because I've got flying units. I've got 5 bat swarms. So I can tie them up. But just like the... what do I say? Like 16 or 17 units of swordsmen?
Yeah.
I mean... it's nearly like what 2,000 swordsmen.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
That-
I mean, it's if you get rid of the heroes and stuff like that, then you have obviously a good chance because the morale's gone. But it's going to have to do constant cycle charging with your blood knights.
With the 1 unit of 60 against the 2,000 men. I know in the lore a blood knight can probably kill about 200 humans or something.
So you do have many other vampires there, right?
What's that? I've got 3 vampires, including Vlad.
Yeah. So it's a possibility, but
What's the worst case scenario? So, okay, if I retreat, Templehof is gone, and I doubt, let's say it hasn't got walls, so I do no damage to them, then don't they just chase Vlad again?
well, the thing is, though, I don't think they'll be in range to chase them again.
But I mean, like, next turn.
And yeah, but next turn you'll have if they take Castle Templehof.
Yeah.
To me, they can take it, and obviously, obviously siege, or if they can take it, they probably will, or they may just sack it, and then they'll end up retreating. Or if they do take the settlement, then you've got both your armies then ready to take them out.
And if I defend it with Vlad and I lose, does Vlad, like, let's say he doesn't actually get stabbed in the head in the battle, will he die though? Because he's a dead. Because the undead in this Do they, if they lose a battle, do they die straight away? I'm trying to remember.
No, not necessarily. No.
They don't.
How? No, it depends on.
So worst case scenario, I'm losing my vampire lords, well, my vampire ladies, and my Vargheist and my Blood Knights, isn't it?
Yeah, basically losing good, very powerful units.
Yeah, like if I'm looking at, like, I know Templehof sounds like a strategic location, I think, but if you look at it like on military might, I can have Vlad here fighting with 4 units of spearmen, 2 units of zombies, 2 units of bats as allies, or I can, like you say, have him fighting with Manfred later with a much better army.
Yeah,
so,
and plus I'm building an army as we speak, so I can go and sack.
Yeah,
well,
be a pain.
Yeah, exactly. Cause them problems to either retreat or whatever. So
cool, I'll retreat them. Yeah, they can't chase me down, and they just sacked it anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
How do they sack it?
The wife bringing me coffee as she's heard news of our grief.
Oh, good. Bloody sport you are. Bloody spoiled. Yeah, well, it's all going well, to be honest. I think, you know, me and you... Yeah, me and you have both got a plan. We know what it is. Don't need to tell each other what it is. But
no, it's not about it's a good call, though, wasn't it, in retreating?
Yeah, they didn't actually attack.
No. So now, I think they just... I think they may just be outside. Are they outside each other's circles? Can't really tell. I think they may just be outside the circle as well. So,
well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. If I was to go, oh no, they're backing each other up. They're like just.
Are they?
I mean, if you ask me, they're definitely outside that circle, but apparently not.
If you're a bit, no, they are outside it.
They're blatantly outside, aren't they? But they've got the yellow line, so they will get back up.
Just send Manfred with Vlad, get both experience points, smash them, and then allows me to then continue rebuilding.
Yeah, I'll have to march Manfred to get there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, or if I just move him normally, it puts me just as far away from the battle as their 2 armies are from each other, right?
Yep.
I guarantee it won't give me the reinforcement range they've got.
Alright, we'll try it out anyway, because then you could always do that, and you'll have your Templehof.
Or I might be able to get to Templehof with Manfred and garrison that, and then I can attack with Vlad, so he has a march. I'll do that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Raise dead though. Yeah, just raise as much as we can, because why not?
So, well, it's been a very few exciting few turns, right?
Oh, yeah, massively. I'm just going to raise basically a lot of like crap, just because it just helps. Because we need to win this, right? Like these 2 armies need to go bye-bye.
Alright, I'm going to rename you Mug as well.
What?
To Dice Sagas. So it says Dice Sagas and Gork's Chosen.
Nice.
Like it.
What do you reckon? Is it best to attack the big army? Like, this might be a stupid question. Is it best to attack the big army and have the little one reinforce it, or best to attack the reinforcing one? If I attack the reinforcing one, I get Vanguard deployment, so I can maybe wipe a lot of them out before the...
Well, I was going to say, in the smaller army as well, that's got...
Well, missile units, isn't it?
It's marching as well, so they're going to be winded.
Cool. So yeah, we'll destroy those. Cool.
All shall perish.
It's given me just the same chances of auto-resolving it. Like, you know what I said, 30 to 40% before? It's given me 30 to 40% chance now. Even that, they've taken more attrition, and I have Manfred.
Fight it then. Might as well, let's get a first fight on it.
Yeah. Definitely fight and get a battle going and stuff for the video as well. But it's like, why does the auto-resolve not... I've got an extra army. Like, with 2 heroes. Okay, fight battle.
Ooh.
Do you see what I mean? Like,
Nice. Yeah. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's an easy battle, but I'm just saying it should have gone up a little bit. It should have at least made it a solid 40, not, yeah, maybe. So we'll fight that, and then we'll come back to it after it's edited. Okay, so now we're in the game. We've set up our armies. I've decided to give control of all my flying and cavalry units and stuff to Dice, so we can work on cycle charging. I've Vanguard deployed my army here as well, and you can see Dice has put his here, just so we can smash this smaller Empire army of Ostland before their big one over here can reach us. Manfred's army and the garrisoned army is actually going to come on from over here, dangerously close to their large army, but the plan is when they come on, I'll try and remember to make them fuck off over here as soon as possible, so the enemy army can't really damage them, and we would have wiped out the enemy small force before the enemy large force gets to us. That's the general idea. So with no further ado, let us get in. Okay, so just charge everything.
That would make their archers retreat behind their lines, which then I'll be able to clean up shop.
Cool. And while everything's moving over there, I'm just going to make all of this just go over here, because we really do not want to deal with that stuff at the moment.
Lots of chaos going on that hill.
Is it? Oh god, what are they doing? Oh, do you know what would be good now? A pendulum?
Oh yes. Oh, is it going to come in time? Yeah, beautiful. Easy.
Lovely. I double cast it. I don't know if that did anything good, but I was like, quickly, no time to look to see if it actually benefits. I'll double cast it.
Yeah, double casting normally is good. Depends on.
Does it just increase the range of the spell because it wouldn't
yeah,
have been different? Okay.
Do, yeah. Oh, if it's invocation, then it can heal more units. So
Oh yeah, but I just meant it like.
Tasty charge. Good nights. Alright, boys. Pull out. Get my
Very nice.
Vargulfs in there. Let's go for another cycle charge.
Let's send these bats over here.
Oh, there.
Okay, let's lock
Troops.
all of this in a little bit, just so we have a kind of idea what's going on with Manfred's army. I kind of feel like they're in trouble up here on the hill.
Which ones?
Their small army is in trouble.
Oh, right.
They just couldn't decide who they wanted to deal with, you from behind or me from the front.
Oh, exactly. You got too confused. Like, oh, panic.
I love how we have a huge undead force and a huge empire force, both parallel, marching their way to the main fight.
That is very cool.
They're too far away to engage each other, so they're all coming here.
Let's just get these handgunners off the board.
Dealing with their pistoliers with the bats.
Excellent. Blood Knights get some more kills with these guys.
End them! Vampire! All shall bow before me.
Gonna try and.
Their armies are coming though, aren't they?
Worked.
Oh, if I could do a pendulum there. Whoa.
Oh, right down there, yeah.
Be all over that.
You doing that? Or?
I can't. I haven't got the range.
Alright.
But I'm going to send this army down to deal with them.
Yeah. Okay, let's get these guys.
Pendulum. This is going to be beautiful. Whoa. Look at that.
Yeah.
A great spell, isn't it? When
It
the
is.
AI just stacks itself upon each other. I was saying really good things about the AI a minute ago. Saying it was being using its actual brain for a chance, but that's I was wrong. Cool. Let's just swarm them. They have no formation. I'll tell you what, for an army that's taken over half of Sylvania, you think they would have been a little bit better.
Well, I think now they never fought against the true army though, did they? Well, even with mine, now I'm wishing I did fight it. Although, to be honest, my army was depleted as well, and Orcs' morale isn't amazing.
Exactly. I'm going to do some friendly fire with the
So I was going to say, with VLAD and stuff, I'll chase down that lord. Oh, right, okay, let's get these bats into action. Stay on him.
I wish I never picked a fight of us, aren't they? After this.
VLAD VON CARTEIN.
My lord is dead, their morale's going to drop, presumably.
No one can stop.
Can I get another... How many points? 13 points for that! Bloody pendulum.
No,
Carstein.
well, it does do some good
Oh,
damage.
oh yeah. Well, can you see the line of bodies here?
I know, yeah.
That's great. It's probably one up here as well. Yeah. How many has she killed? Well, do you know how much she's killed from those? She would have done a few deaths, obviously, of her fighting in melee. But of her pendulum, she's like, it's about 600 she's killed.
Ooh.
Now, how much does your XP go up depending on how much you kill? Does that play a big part of it, or not really?
I think so, yeah. I think, yeah, it's got it. I'm not sure how much, but it's got to play part. Okay, the bats are doing their job.
And we want to do as much damage as possible because they will still be a force to reckon with
Right,
after.
guys, for my sake and yours.
Yeah. I'd love it if the Banshee had a scream attack.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. I'm not too sure how it would, but maybe like a little...
Like a wind spell.
Yeah, like a tiny one. Have you seen that mod that's coming out with summonable terrain?
No.
Oh, there's someone's working on a mod to make like a spells, but to summon terrain,
Oh, right, okay.
which is quite a cool thing.
That sounds interesting, yeah.
Yeah, anything from like walls to like a mini castle, which you know can, I think, completely change the landscape. Also,
Oh, that sounds pretty. If they can summon woods as well.
oh yeah, and he's made a spell to change. You say like where it's all grassy here, yeah, and make it into a winter wonderland. So it's all snow, which is, imagine like game 3 with Kislev, like
Yeah.
it's stuff that I wasn't too sure if this game could handle, like that sort of elemental change. But or if a modder can do it, they haven't really got much of an excuse.
I was going to say, do you want to fast? You have to fast forward. I can't fast forward.
Oh yeah, sorry man, I forgot that.
No, I was just thinking, because we just hunt it down now.
Well, I've got one unibats. We get them doing that. I know it always seems a bit boring hunting things down, but it just means we can make some easier. I was zooming on the Blood Knights, having a great time. Having a good time.
Blood Knights 252, 3, 4, 6, 7, 60 kills.
How many kills?
260. It just keeps going up.
Wow.
And about 270 kills.
Let's make sure that their lord dies. Okay, move it to the points. Okay, their enemy lord is wounded. Presumably that was their name character then. Legendary lord, what was it called? You are to make these bats attack these swordsmen over here.
Where are we looking?
Can you see the green marker?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
Vast
annoying.
majority, actually. Yeah, it's vast majority. actually further over.
I hate it when it does that. We're like, there's a big block of them, but they'll go for like the one that's the banner.
Yeah, the banner there is like miles back.
That's it, isn't it?
Awesome.
30 to 40% chance of winning. Bollocks. Cool. So we're back. So we have won that battle. There's a few units left, but nothing that we can't slaughter. And lots of blood to be drunk, which is all good. And with that, I'm going to have some cranberry juice. What are we going to do? Let's murder them. Yeah, why not?
Look at that.
Oh, where's he going to run to? Oh, that is thematically a dead end, and also he's against the mountain, isn't he? So he ain't getting out of that one. Can I should be able to get him with Vlad.
Yeah, I should do.
I'm probably going to get him with Vlad without the help of Manfred, and it's probably going to go, oh, you only got 20% chance of winning this. That's like, or I can do what all the bad guys do and let them get away. What would be the... so I've gone up a couple of skill points for the vampire ladies. We're going to go with spread corruption because we really want to increase that vampire corruption all the time, everywhere. I think corruption's a very wrong word as well. I think, just because it's not the same ideology as someone else, you shouldn't say it's corruption. And let's go kill some Ostland. Yeah, that's all I'll resolve. If I lose anything important, I'm going to be pissed. But that's an auto resolve. It's almost the same chance as they gave me for winning the last battle. When you do like the murder cactus, for example, which gives me +4 leadership.
Yeah.
Because I just did that in the last battle. Does it stack?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, that's cool. So because it lasts for 5 turns, if you fight a lot of battles, let's say you fight crazy amount, like 7 battles in 5 turns, you can do like 7 times 4 and stack it and get...
Yeah, well, to be honest, I like that idea though as well, because like, after a success, after a victory, like your momentum, everything builds.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a good little effect.
Definitely. It's like on a single player one, I've been playing as Warriors of Chaos, and like I'm always doing that and getting that. But like what I was saying, like I could really do with some money a while ago. Warriors of Chaos, like I think turn 130 into it or something. I've literally got $500,000. Like money, it's absolutely ridiculous, and to the point where I'm sometimes looking at, oh my god, my upkeep is minus 10,000. Like my income is and I go, and I just look slightly to the left, and it's like, yeah, okay, I don't need to worry. Sometimes when I raise a settlement, I click the one that gives me the money just to be different. But that's about it. Okay. Yeah, we'll fully upgrade the pendulum for the. That's great. My 2 vampire ladies have gained 2 skill points this turn, so that's all good. Aspect of the Dread Knight, Soul Blight, Doom and Darkness, minus 16% leadership spell. That's pretty good. Just to make him tip. Do you have any preference between Aspect of the Dread Knight, Soul Blight, and Doom and Darkness? Do you know what they do?
Vaguely. I remember. So Doom and Darkness is like minus the leadership, right?
Yeah, minus 16. That's quite good, isn't it?
To be honest, that is pretty good though. When you're thinking, like if it's like dwarves or any stubborn like units hanging
Just
around,
bloody
or anything,
run away.
Cast that, yeah, exactly.
I mean, like when you fight, is it Thorgrim Grudgebearer? Is the leader for the dwarves? Is that his name?
Oh, Thorgrim, yeah.
It's like when you fight him, and it's his guys will just not run away because his aura is huge, isn't it? His leadership aura. It's massive, like really high in how much leadership you get, and just like it's doubled sized or something. Okay, Manfred's gonna have a skill point as well. Cool. I think we'll just upgrade Invocation of Nahek, so he gets an era, like an aura apply to his healing spell rather than just pick one unit. And the Banshee, is she an assassin? Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely go for that branch. Cool. And we're just going to slowly move Vlad over here. There's no sign of Avalon going to attack me. They could do, but they're not at my gate, so move towards here. Do you reckon the Skaven are going to attack us now that they're weakened?
No, I think they're just going to stay put.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think they're just going to chill out.
They're just going to chill.
Yeah, they're recruiting another army though.
Are they? Okay, what have I got enough? I'm going to... So, like, I've got lots to build and not a lot of money. So I have to kind of pick what I want. But I'm going to give Castle Drakenhof a garrison. Okay, I can't do that. I don't actually have an option to do that. No, okay, that's a shame. I'm going to give Fort Obstier, however it's pronounced.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a corpse pile. I'll give it a garrison, just because it hasn't got anything, and I don't want a repeat of last time. Or no, bugger. I'm going to stop being indecisive and spend more money and give a ghost fence to Castle Timberhalf, because I don't want anyone to take that, and then that will give it the walls, I believe. Cool. So with that long turn, that will be the end of it. Hopefully not another bloody random faction comes into view with 2 stacks against us.
Oh, here we go. Anger the Gods. -3 all provinces, or a tribute. And get it's cost -1,000 gold treasury, and to get +4 all provinces. I'm just trying to think. Am I struggling anywhere with provinces? Minus for 5 turns, -3. Do the money though, so I'm just gonna leave. So be it. Let the rebellions begin.
Just smash them into place, really, don't you?
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, so let's mosey on down. As I have a wee bit of an army now.
Is that enough to do? Like, I don't want to be rude, but is that enough to do anything with?
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm not far enough anyway. So I am going to recruit some more, and then I'll head out.
Cool. Cool.
So gonna get some more orcs, and yeah, it's gonna archer. And you in Cadrin, you've done not much, but you didn't need to do much. So let's go with. Yeah, let's mosey on down, see what the situation's like. Yeah, it's all clear. Cool. The next turn I'll have an army to take on Essen, do a bit more recruiting. Then, yeah, mosey on up, which is cool.
Essen is they haven't. Can you see more than me? Have they got an army deployed there?
No, they haven't now.
Okay, that's good. I was going to say, I can send an army next to you to just back you up, but I am going to need to capture these 2 towns next turn.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Should be alright.
Oh, you've got a little army as well, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ratgash. I thought you said you were going to rename your mug.
No, I will do, yeah, because it's been a long turn. Your turn.
Yeah, it's been bloody long, hasn't it? Can you not rename characters during...
No.
VLAD von Carstein.
Cool. I've only just realised that there's a button that says view records on a legendary lord, so you can see what battles they fight. That's cool.
That's cool.
I thought that's something that was taken out after Rome.
So.
The Disciples of Nagash. That's not Arcan, is it? So I just had a look, and I just had a look at like my faction effects, and I have plus 30% diplomatic relations with the disciples of Nagash. That's not Arcan, is it? Because they're the followers.
Unless they got renamed. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, bloody Spears are doing really well, considering who they're up against.
Hmm.
Right, that's it, insert. Yeah, that. I'm just wrong way up. Barry Legion, non-aggression.
I've got a defensive alliance of them.
Yeah, it's going to demand some money, demand payment.
300.
Yeah, he said no, but it's all good.
It's a shame, isn't it, that you can't go. Would you have taken 200 though? Like, do I really have to go all the way back and wait until my next turn to ask you?
Oh, military alliance, Karazakarak.
That's something I need to be aware of. An alliance of evil.
Nope.
Oh, cool. Call to dark magic users. Recruited a necromancer. That's good, but I kind of have enough magic going on. Like a white king would have been. I'm not going to complain.
You could always send him.
To do corruption and stuff, can't you? Yeah, that's a good point.
I was going to say you could send him off into like the moot, just to spread a bit of corruption. But I don't know whether he does vampiric corruption or not.
He should. He did when this game first came out. When
Yeah,
I mean this,
probably.
when I mean this game, I mean Warhammer 1.
Yeah.
Does he not? You know, he's a vampire.
The necromancer guy, I think.
Const-
If not, you could always go down the same tree. Put him in the. I'm pretty sure he does vampire. I think all heroes do.
Yeah, I think there's no skill that increases it.
Hmm.
I'll put him in Manfred's army. I haven't got full stacks anyway.
Yes.
So I'll put him in Manfred's. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna see what happens. I'll put him in the moot and I'll see if it goes up at all.
Yeah.
Because I used to just like I think like first time I did the vampires, I loved the idea of just increasing the corruption, and I just stacked like 7 heroes in their lands.
Yeah.
Just because I know it's not like the strongest way to do the province, but it's just really cool thematic.
Yeah.
You can just like, especially when you can see the land turning undead,
Yeah.
and it's
I agree. Yeah, it is good.
then it just makes me want to work on a death army, and I'm like, no, I'm working on my Slaves of Darkness. I can't do that to myself. Auto resolve this one.
Yep.
Occupy.
Bring them their darkness.
You know that when they take over a settlement, then you take it back, and like all your buildings are destroyed.
No. Stop.
I didn't have any buildings there anyway. Luckily they were just like, you know, like the corrupt forest building to get bats and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I already had one of them in the province. I just deleted them and I wiped them out, and then the next turn they attack me. So it's like I kind of made money on it.
That's alright. Can't argue with that.
That's good. A war banner. Oh, that's how good, isn't it? Which was all. You can't hear the audio crackling, can you, Dice? Can you, Dice?
No, I can't hear any audio crack.
Cool. I think it's my speakers doing it, but I don't think it's being recorded, so that's fine. Province secured, Eastern Sylvania. Good. I think I really want to kick the shit out of the moot at some point just to get some money. I mean, they're small, aren't they? Like,
Use this the moot.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're not going to do anything.
Yeah, I was going to say Sterling. They've got. Oh no, it's just the one province now, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm. Oh,
Although still a faction of Sterling, but yeah, it's just one province to move.
I might deal with. Oh bloody hell! What do you call it? I can't even speak. Avalon
The
first.
Sun people.
Yeah, the sun people, the people of the sun. Just-
Sunbed folk.
yeah, exactly. I've like the vampire ladies are going to up 3 skill points in 2 turns. This is very good news. Yeah, she might as well upgrade the standard spell she gets, and then the second one. Yeah, we'll keep going for Doom and Darkness. It's also the name of a YouTube channel I like as well, so it all works out quite good. And I'm looking at 1200 dark magic now, so I don't want to sound rich, but you know, I'm putting myself out the gutter with an income of 680. Tell you what, if I was getting 680 a bloody day, I mean, I would not be complaining.
Yeah.
Sure, it may involve pillaging other humans and, you know, turning them to the undead, but a job's a job, isn't it?
Well, I'd say that. I mean, it's not a bad one either, really. If that's your, you know, the thing you go for.
Exactly. Well, it's dark magic, so I don't know how that transfers into, you know, British sterling, but the exchange rate, it can't be too bad. It can't be worse than euros. Cool. I want to build, but I don't actually have enough money. You know when it has like the floating hammer, and you look at it and you go, "Oh, what can I build in this?" And it's like the cheapest thing that doesn't do anything good.
You're excited.
Yeah, and it's like, okay. I've got another skill point. Oh, cool. Yeah, Manfred's got bloody arm. I think I've clocked about 10 skill points in like 2 turns. I have, including lords and heroes, 6. That must be insane on upkeep, right?
Yeah, I think so. You don't have Isabel, do you? Because I think she reduces income.
If I didn't get Manfred, I would have gone for Isabella.
Yeah.
And then renamed her Agent Nagash accordingly. So, Commandant. I think it would be cool if like Vlad and Isabella came back and they just Sigma, and there was maybe a chance of it. I'm thinking like the Realm Gate Wars by like some lore there, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I know.
There's a much more chance that they'll just make another vampire.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Cool. And then turn. So it was quite an admin-focused turn, that was.
It's all good. So they have Austin, I think it's Osterland. They're building an army at Essen. But
Not for long.
right now, no. I'm going to assault and wipe them out.
Can you reach for your big army, or are you going to march it?
Line range. It will be next turn, so I'm just gonna.
But you
mosey
could
on
attack with the small one, right? And then march with the...
Yeah, they can't. They're not even in range for March.
Oh, right.
So,
well, they'll recruit 2 units, probably, right?
yeah, be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, next turn. Just doing a bit of raiding at the moment.
Nice.
And let's upgrade the Stunty Mine, where it can actually get 1,000 income per turn. Let's do that.
A full 1,000?
Uh-huh.
Oh. That's nice.
Very nice.
What's your upkeep, out of interest?
At the moment it's like next to nothing. Army upkeep's 2,413.
So mine's £5,000.
Yeah,
It's because all the heroes and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that's chaff units really.
Yeah. I mean, zombies cost me 27 a turn, but, you know, I'll let that slide. Zombies are, unless you're just summoning them from the, what's the mechanic called? Raised Dead ability, you wouldn't recruit them, would you? You would go Skeleton Warriors.
No, not fair. I mean, obviously, last resort, yeah, of course, but I mean, yeah.
If you got the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think it's quite cool though if you go down that route in the research tree, and you can make zombies like not good fighters, but you can make them so they can actually fight. Like
Yeah, you can make them better, and also make them better and free. Can't really argue with that.
Ah, the Barra Legion have offered me a military alliance and payments of 300. So obviously, I'm going to up that payment to 600. I demand 600 gold from you. And you have countered it by asking me to join a war against your enemy. I don't know where you're going with this, but we'll just accept your original offer. I think the Barra Legion may die, because I've just seen how much territory they own. Oh, maybe I should have checked up to see where Avaline was, but I swear they weren't that close to me.
Right, what's going on?
They've attacked Swashaven again with an army to destroy it. We can kill some missile units, but so basically I can't win the battle. But remember when we did this last time, it actually damaged them quite well. Is that worth playing out, or shall we just auto-resolve it?
In honesty, I can't really see the thing here.
I'll auto-resolve it, and you can always maybe fight.
Alright, yeah.
Like, I can damage them, but I can't win.
You could do, but they've got a load of archers.
Like, more archers than last time.
Yeah, and I think your front line will be tied up by their spearmen. Your bats probably do something in terms of just harassing, but they're not going to kill.
If I'm honest, I think it's going to be quite a boring battle to fight, so we'll auto-resolve it.
Yeah, no.
I would have done more than that. But don't... they're occupied now. That was the one... Because that's my starting one. That's the one province I like invested building chains in. Bastards.
You bastard.
Yeah, you fucking bastard. And obviously all my armies are up here. So it's like the complete opposite as it was like 6 turns ago. Okay. Well, let's kick out some bloody fanatics.
Not likely. I thirst.
We're just going to march everything over here so they know who the boss is. Okay, I've just got on 2 grand though, so well, I'm gonna still can't buy anything. Oh, I can put I did the corpse pile for Fort Obstreet. How do you pronounce that? Fort Oberstyr?
I'll say Obstreet, yeah.
Obstreet, yeah. Put a corpse pile there. There's enough dead bodies around there lying around. Hero not move. Oh, it's not.
Looks like Osterland retreated, the army.
Oh, right. Running away, are they? They recruited 4 units in a turn. It's quite a lot, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah.
I don't think the Necromancer's changing the Vampire Corruption, which is weird. I thought he would, so I'm just gonna move him back around so he can join up with Manfred and stuff.
The shamblers move.
And anything else? No?
This way. Move.
God, this is the slowest bloody Necromancer I've ever came across. Cool. And that is turn. So you're all fine and dandy up there, aren't you?
Yeah. Should be. AZHAG the Slaughter is now ready for duty.
Is this when you take it and they just send another stack at you?
Yeah, I'll be able to take it now, which is all good.
But I mean, you take it and then they just send the same stack at you again.
Oh, right, yeah. Let's hope not.
I don't think they would have recruited another full stack by then. They would have made some money, but...
I'm going to have to give Boot the Orc Lord that I've recruited. I'll just have to bring him back. Hopefully. In fact, no one. I'll just keep him. Get rid of the Orc or the Goblin. Get rid of him. And put in AZHAG. Let's go.
Is it an auto? Like, obviously an auto, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Managed to get Azil back in not too long. Is it 4 turns, is it?
Well, yeah, 4 turns.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing, isn't it, that they attacked me. Like, I was there to distract, otherwise they would have just smashed you down.
Oh, yeah, they would have just carried on.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's kind of good as well that I'm in the mountains, because it's not really their type of territory that they like to conquer, so that's kind of that was useful. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, very close to getting the call to war. I do have a bit of income now, but I want to get more.
Hmm.
So,
What's your income? I just want to judge you. If it's more than mine, you're like, oh, it's not good enough. I will judge you. What's your income?
1,700.
Yeah. Do you know what mine is?
Go on.
397. It's not as bad as like when I played the Wood Elves like a few months ago.
Oh.
And it's like for like a solid like 5 turns, my income was like 6. And it wasn't because I had a massive army. It was just really crap.
Yeah.
They're getting an update though, aren't they, in December, roughly?
December, yes. Can't wait.
Sisters of Twilight, right?
Is it?
Well, I hope so.
Oh, me too. That'd be very
awesome.
cool.
I was gonna say awesome character, but awesome characters, including the female dragon, right? I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the twins, aren't they? So.
Yeah, one is like, wasn't it? It was a single girl that wandered into the forest, and when she emerged many years later, she split into 2, right? The goodness in one part, the badness in the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, right? You know the bloody spears?
What, the bloody spears? Yeah, tell me about it. What about them?
Their strength rank, have a guess. It's ridiculous, put it that way.
What, in a good way?
4.
In a poor way?
Huh?
She's saying in a good or bad way?
Oh, no, in a good way.
Oh, 9.
4.
4?
4. How is that even possible? Kara's a Karak 62, Zufbar's 30. Their strength rank is 4.
How?
What on earth are they doing?
I don't know. Have they taken Carrot Crack? Oh, whatever.
Oh, no, yeah, that is unbelievable.
Have they taken it?
Huh.
Because they usually get smashed off, don't they? Like, quite quickly.
Yeah, bloody spears usually, yeah.
I remember, like I say, like my Chaos campaign I've got going on. When I got around to this sort of bit, I was like, I'm going to have to deal with the bloody dwarfs now, aren't I? And I just looked, it's like, no, the orcs are the strongest rank in the whole bloody game. They've destroyed everything in the Southlands.
Yeah.
And half the Empire. Peace treaty with Ostland. 1,800 gold.
Ooh.
More gold than I've ever got so far. So what I'm going to do... Oh! Good thing I counted it, because that was a high chance success. So we're going to push that as far as they can.
So you just leaving them to me then, yeah?
They're going to offer you the same trade deal, or treaty, I'm sure. Do you know what's a shame of? Like, you can't... Or do a peace... Like, you know these guys want peace with me.
Yeah.
I can't counter it and say, oh, I can only have peace with you if you offer to have peace with the Bonerattlaz and the Bonerattlaz accept. Like that, I think that would be a cool mechanic.
Yeah, I think they'd be good to, if they do add in like a bit more diversity into the options.
Yeah.
With diplomacy.
They rejected it. I shouldn't have been greedy. I should have just asked for 300 more gold, not 6.
Greedy guts.
Well, I needed the money, if I'm honest. Oh, that's the first thing I'm doing is making that deal with them again.
My hand hovers close.
Want to make the deal before they've realised that Avalanche has massively damaged me and taken my capital. Just so they still think I am a considerable threat.
So what, I'm going to be heading up, and looks like that army legged it. So
Yeah. The army I'm dealing with, they stayed. They're like, yep, we'll take you on. I don't know why. Oh, there's a lot of spearmen and a bunch of archers, but not really much else to it. It can't really take on, you know, like 6 undead characters.
Oh.
And then also their armies. Cool, let's just get this battle done. I'm hoping it's going to give me a good auto-resolve. To be fair, it's given me like nearly a 50-50 with just Vlad, so yeah, it should be fine. Vlad. Okay, and then Manfred. Just move your tush over here.
This night.
So, why was Manfred your favourite undead character again?
my favourite undead character in Age Sigma or in
Oh, just generally, I thought you said.
in general. See, with Manfred, I know many people dislike Manfred because of what the writers did for End Times and all that kind of stuff. But
It was just a funny twist, though, right? Like, you know, he didn't
Yeah.
get what he wanted.
no, he's always been a bit of a just, conniving, devious person. So
Oh, to resolve it.
Yeah.
Yep, didn't lose anything else important. That's fine.
but I say Vlad, childhood, because I've changed my mind throughout the ages. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so Vlad was my first.
first
favourite
love.
for sure. Absolutely loved him, and then it kind of evolved into Manfred after a while. But then I would say, Tomb King wise, though, Cetra was definitely up there. He was just awesome.
So, why don't you give me a quick synopsis of why he was awesome, rather than, you know, Cetra does not deal well, whatever it is, or Cetra does not serve whatever it stands. What
Yeah.
makes him cool? He's head of the Tomb Kings.
Yeah, exactly. The whole Tomb King theme is just, I just love Egyptians in that sense. You know, the obviously historical.
What, you mean they're like skeleton Egyptians? They've got a massive like construct monster. Sign me up. I'll be honest, when I saw a Necrosphinx, I was like, I need 2 of these things.
Well, this is it. I mean, the chariots, everything about them, I absolutely loved. And Cetra, he has got a pretty cool story as well.
Did
Well, I
he?
don't know.
Sorry, I'm
Because
interrupting.
well, Nagash though as well. Nagash is such a
Yeah,
awesome
you
character.
better
So
be
remember-
saying, you better be talking good about the cash on this channel.
Well, no, in all honesty, because I've read all of his books as well, and Nagash is such a awesome character. Without him, there'd be no necromancy at all. So in terms of like, because obviously he captured dark elves, tortured them.
So I heard in that bit that the Dark Elves they already knew of necromancy, or was it dark magic, which then Nagash turned into necromancy? Was he the inventor, or was he like the first human to do it?
So basically, yeah. So he was the first human to do it. The dark elves knew of dark magic, and they didn't, but it wasn't something that they dabbled with in terms of necromancy side. And the thing is, though, he incorporated his knowledge from, because obviously the Tomb Kings, they wanted like eternal life, all that kind of good stuff. And so he interpreted that and basically created his own formula as well.
Was he the? I'm trying to think. He was the head of the. Was he the head of the? Is it the mortuary cult?
Yeah, the mortuary cult. Yeah.
And then is it his younger brother that was the king? That was to become king. And an unfortunate accident happened, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's just the whole story of how Nagash became who he is just such a good one as well. And I think with the Nagash, how obviously 'cause he created the elixir, the formula, obviously which then created vampires in essence, even though it wasn't necessarily his formula, because his formula is near enough perfected in terms of just eternal life. But I think Neferata yeah, it took me
She studied
to
one of the
obviously not know what
books.
she was doing, and obviously, yeah, drank from it, and hence became the first vampire.
She retained her beauty though, didn't she? Which is very
Oh,
important.
yeah. Oh yes, that was the main goal. Yeah.
Over the law, and I'm not saying you have to, read Black Library novel. Well, I don't read loads of Black Library books or anything either, but for people, who don't take much interest in the law, they may think he's just, he just wants control over everything, and there's not much depth to him apart from what's his reasons.
Mm.
He wants to dominate everything. Like, I don't know, the reasons they gave for the Night King in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What was his motivation? All we know is the actor who played him was told to look at Bran the same way you will look at a delicious piece of cake. That's as far as we've got. What was the symbol? At least Nagash, there's a bit more to it, but I like it how Nagash in Age of Sigmar, he no longer really refers to himself as an individual. He refers to himself as an entity. Like, he is death. He's not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even I know he's called this, like, I think Supreme Lord of Undeath is his full title, but I don't even know how often he would refer to himself as a lord. He is just the essence of death.
He is, yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's not even I don't think he would even refer to himself as a god. Like, he's just an element, which is cool. There's I think the book's called Nagash, the Undying King. Fantastic how he refers to himself in that. Really,
Is that one of the AOS books?
yeah, one of the Black Library. I mean, I don't read them. I get them all on audiobook, on Audible.
That's when I've started evolved in that way as well to the audiobook side of things. So,
Oh yeah.
I've got a whole stack of books next to me in terms of like fantasy and all that.
Look,
And
I've
US.
yeah. I mean, like, I read, probably the same yourself, mate. Like, I actually physically read the battle tomes and the rule books. That's enough for me. Do you know what I mean? There's enough there. Audiobooks, I mean, in case anyone's thinking anything, this isn't sponsored by Audible or anything like that. But bloody hell, it's a good system. Amazon probably, well, I say probably, it's not a good company. How they do things and stuff, but at the end of the day, they can give me Warhammer books that normally cost 20 quid for one token, which is £5. Like, I can't really argue that. And yeah, the Undying King is essentially Nurgle army invades Shaiish, and it's not Nagash and his army defending it. It's like the tribes of humans that live in Shaiish teaming up, the tribes of necromancers, and they're not all like wicked men with skulls on their sticks, and they generally seem like nice people. But because they're in Shaiish, they worship Nagash, not Sigmar. And it's like them defending their homelands.
Mm.
And Arkan and Neferata helps them out.
Oh, cool.
I'm
looking forward to listening to it as well, because to be honest, have you listened to the Lady Olinda?
No, but I purchased that, and I don't want to keep mentioning the name Audible, but I have purchased that audiobook. Well, I'm going to guess the title. Lady Olinda, something about grief. Is it more? What's it called?
Yeah, it is like Grey Water or something like that. Something like that. But it's because I listened to it probably a few weeks back now as well. But I mean, I don't want to, especially if it's on your list to listen to as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into too much detail.
Does it shed nice light on a character you might not know too much about other than a paragraph? Like,
kind of.
Okay. Was it good?
I thought it could be better. Put it that way. Right. I wanted to learn more. Put it that way.
Okay, that's surprising to hear.
Yeah, to be honest, I was when I watched it. When I listened to it, I wanted more from it, and I'm not gonna say it's rubbish or anything, because I don't think it is. But if you just let us know when you've listened to it, and then also we can talk about it. But
all I know is I listened to a book that I think would be part of not a linear series, but just like part of that sort of category, which was Neferata, the Dominion of Blood, I think it was called.
Yeah.
And and that's like, you know, a Mortark novel, so you think it would be similar to the Elinda one, and that was brilliant. That was great. It was like basically look at Neferata's territory she owns. Half of it's been invaded and taken over by a Khorne warlord, and she tries to fight back and reclaim her territory. It's a lot more in depth, but that's basically the summary. And some Stormcasts come, and not too sure if they're going to be friends or foe, because no one really gets on. And in that, you learn loads about vampiric society.
Oh, okay.
Like Neferata's court, but like, so in her territory, I don't know, 10% are vampires, 90% are humans, you know, living in slums and stuff, and her armies involve humans, and it's...
I love that, and I want them to bring out an army, a faction with vampires and humans. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that is what I love, hearing those things, because, you know, like, sometimes you can go, if you wanted to make your army and you think narrative, does it make sense? It really does. You know, vampires need people. And, like, if you know, humans in that society, right, for Neferata, you know, you think, why do you want to fight for her unless you're forced to? You know, like, they're controlling your entire population. Right, but if joining the army and enlisting means that maybe one day, if you're incredibly lucky enough, you will go from being cattle to given the blood kiss and becoming a vampire, you're probably going to work quite hard towards that.
Yeah, and plus there is the aspect of it, but there's also the aspect of fear as well, isn't it? I mean, if you think about, even like, obviously in reality now, there's obviously you're going to have, like, you know, countries, you're going to have like dictators or anything, we're talking historically speaking, where, you know, there's going to be people in power, rule, and the subjects aren't necessarily, you know, like, you know, all for it, but at the same time they have no choice at times as well to fight for, obviously, you know, a certain leader, if you like.
Yeah, well, if you look at, like, I don't want to get too political here and stuff.
No, that's why I went very, very high on that.
Very well done. So if you look at when Gaddafi was falling, and his regime, eventually when it realised that Gaddafi was no longer the biggest threat, they swapped straight away. I know you wanted to avoid names, but I wanted to mention one so someone can put a comment down below. It's all interaction for YouTube, so it's all good. I'm happy to have a conversation about that. You know, we can talk about Assad another time. But okay, so get away from politics now. But yeah, it's... And going back onto Age Sigmar, my second point I want to say with that, with humans and death fighting, because that's, to be honest, to the left of me above my painting station, I have a graph I came up with for the Imperial Empire Pureblood, which is the lore behind my Legions Nagash army. An empire led by Neferata, and on this graph I have, essentially, it's a spider diagram of the enlisting process for humans. So, like, if I made this about 5-6 years ago, but like the first thing it says, if they're born, if they're weak, you know, their food, you know, Vargeist are going to eat at the end of the day. And then it says, like, their blood is tested when they're born. If they're unique, they go into phase 2, whatever that is. If they're just standard, they get studied in a blood bank unit for the first 4 years of their life. And then they go to the ruins to see if they can survive on their own when they're like 4 years old. If they survive that, then they go into pre-recruit training, and then etc, 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 and then it breaks down to what regiments they can go in. But then, like, match play came along, and mixing armies wasn't really a thing, so I never really went forward with it. But what I would love is in the Broken Realms, a Cities of Sigmar further expansion, because I know they've already got one in Marathi, but let's say they get another one. And it's a city in the Realm of Death. So instead of including every 4 units in your army, you can include a Stormcast unit. You can include a Legion of Nagash unit.
Yeah.
That is XYZ, not a named character, so it doesn't break any, like, narrative or... Like, I think that'd be cool. They've done it with Daughters of Cain.
I I imagine though as well the conversions, the amount of creativity that would bring.
Oh, it's great. Like even the Anvil Apotheosis gives me a lot of thought. Okay, so sorry, back to the game. So Avaland, I can take on. Just going to call it the Grens. That's what I'm going to call the name of this province or the town. I can take that. My armies are a bit sustained of damage, and they haven't got an army there, but they could quickly bring one over. But if I'm honest, because I've taken, I've wiped out their last army, which was their main stack. I think we can get away with crossing over with a bit of a damaged army. It's not like we've been taking any risks in this game, is it? Just take that, burn it.
Not that we ever do, really, isn't it? In all honesty, we should. It's like there's this Osterland army that's just hovering around Essen. Playing cat and mouse at the moment. They're just legging it here, there, and everywhere. I wish the Skaven faction would just
lash out, declare war. Just this. Well, they're trespassing their land, aren't they? But unfortunately, the Skaven get annoyed at you trespassing their land, but it's kind of like they don't even put up a sign saying that it is their land. So
yeah, very true.
Just
occasional big bro.
I've got 3 blood kisses, so I can awaken an ancient vampire. I'm not going to do it right now because I have far too many heroes as it is. This way, and to be fair, if I go for the alarming one, straight away upkeep -50 for all heroes. It's probably going to help me out. So I may do that later. Okay, so don't have any main to buy, I think. Okay. End my turn. There's been quite a lot of recuperating in this episode, isn't there, thinking about it?
Yeah, there was, especially
after the dwarves and then after just what happened there.
Right. Let's get this war going, hopefully.
You occupying it?
Yeah.
You're expanding quite quickly then, aren't you?
Call in the Orc War. Who's target?
Fort Jakova.
Well, I'm tempted if a target.
They've got their capital, haven't they?
I'm thinking it could target more time, but I don't know how tough they are.
You have to be already at war with them.
No.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I might.
So the Warg army is attached to your own army, as far as I'm aware. It doesn't deploy a second
to target
stack.
Beckenhafen because that's Ostermark's last province. And I think if you just wipe out those, that's one less.
Yeah,
worry.
that's absolutely fair enough.
So let's go with that.
And then you've got the province, haven't you, as well?
Yeah.
And they haven't got many buildings there, so hopefully they haven't got.
Yeah, and I remember how the war works now. Ooh, got a wyvern. Ooh.
Oh, nice. Is that how... Can you get wild wyverns in this game?
Yeah, apparently you can.
That's cool.
Well, I don't know whether you can recruit them, but you can certainly get them as a war.
Because after playing with quite a few mods on for a few years, you kind of forget what's vanilla and then what's modded.
No.
And now, because all this is vanilla as well, we haven't got any mods because we don't want to increase chances of things going wrong. That's cool that you can do that. It's cool you can recruit them. I like little things like that. Like I got excited the other day when I found out you can just recruit feral manticores. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's it. Let's go back.
I have got to the stage of my Chaos campaign though where I've unlocked Hell Cannons, and it's kind of like when I mean unlocked, I mean I've unlocked and I can spam like 15 of them.
Huh.
And it's like you know when you just need to win a battle, there you guys. That is, I don't want to say it's the most damaging artillery because I don't know all the artilleries in the game, but that's got to be one of the most high damage artilleries, isn't it? If you get hit by a hell cannon, it wipes out like a quarter of the unit.
It is, yeah. I mean, I won't say it's the most accurate though. Unless they've recently increase the accuracy.
I'm a bit unsure if you can pilot them, because I've heard some people say you can. Like, you can steer the... Not like Doom Divers, not that accurately, but you can steer the... Because it's souls, isn't it, consumed by the Hell Cannon that it fires out. I think it's the law.
I'm gonna try and our Legion of Aggression. That's moderate. Let's try and get some money. No, I'm not. It's not aggression. What about Muslim? So, ooh, non-aggression's green, so we may be able to get money out of those folks. Ooh, still high as well. Oh, let's go with 600, moderate.
Who's this for?
Muslim, the Red Duke.
Alright.
Got some 600 gold, which is always very nice. Okay. I think I'm going to build a garrison, because this is new territory for me now. Let's enter.
What is Avalan going to do? Yeah, they put a stack there.
Ooh,
What are they
you
doing?
want peace now?
They're on peace.
No. Yeah, I
For
think
how
I
much
might
money?
take it. You know.
How much are they offering you?
Huh?
How much do they offer?
No, I just accepted. I should have actually got money, but yeah,
I got
said,
2100 from that.
Oh, this helps a lot, to be honest. Because now I can just focus on the one without worrying about Essen being taken. I can upgrade Essen as well. Oh, this is starting to come around.
Nice. I've got my first quest issued. So this is for Blood Drinkers, so the sword. So mankind has finally been shaken into acting. They are mustering forces and prepare to face the undead legions of Vlad's design. A puppet should be dispatched to seek out where the army of the mortal dupes gather. Okay, so they want me to deploy something in
Possession.
is it Tabahim? How's that pronounced?
Tabelheim. It's Tabelheim, isn't it?
Tabahim, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's. I mean, I know Blood Drink is good, but that's the least of my concerns.
Blood Drink is awesome.
Yeah.
I remember the first very old book of that. With Vlad, this is it's years ago now. And the way they paint, this is before Vlad's model looked like it is now. So like one of the original sculpts. And his weapon, I thought it was so cool. It was just all red. Absolutely loved it though. It was just like, oh, it's so cool. This is when I was about, what, 12 or something?
Is that his current model, or is it an older one?
Yeah, it's an old one, yeah.
That's
His name's the original.
Vlad is.
It was him facing against Orion is one of my other favourite characters as well. That I hope they do something with, with the...
from the Underworld stuff.
Yeah, exactly, like Kurnoth. So I'm hoping that they're going to do something with him as like a little... I don't know whether to do is they want to... Is that really, should they have another army for that? Or should they just have like Kurnoth as like another character and then add a few units? You got Kurnoth Hunters already.
Do you know what I personally think?
Go on.
New Sylvaneth book comes out. Right, there's like 5 new units you can have. Yeah, some of you guys wanted Wood Elves back in the army, so here you go. So we're back on the battlefield now. So we've done deployment. So like similar to the last one, deploy as far as I can with Vlad's Vanguard ability. I've given all my cav and flying units to Dice so he can cycle charge until he needs to do over there. And he's gone on their back lines to confuse them like last time. And Manfred's decided to fight this battle on another continent. So hopefully at some point he will join the main fight. I'm quite confident we'll win this fairly easy, but with just one army, maybe a push, but we need to get to them because they've got some missile units. So with no further ado, let us begin the battle.
Ooh. Started quite far away, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
let them just shooting at these zombie skeletons even. All good. Playing for the wagons. Get rid of those war wagons. Oh, pendulum.
yep. It did, like, they're not as stupidly as groups they were before, but they are stupid enough to send their hero into 3 of mine. Well, when they send, I mean, they just put them in the clear. And yeah, let's bring all of this over. We're not even going to group it, just to make sure it gets here. I've got the dogs will probably get there quite quickly. Yeah, their hero's like on half health already. The Vanguard deployment's great, isn't it?
Oh,
They don't even have time. Have they even fired their shots? They're, like, a lot of their missile units are like on full. I don't think they've released really any ammo. Like,
Pistoliers more than anything. But
fun?
it's the Pistoliers that end up shooting quite a bit early on. But
Yeah, but I'm looking at the archers. They haven't fired. Let's do another pendulum. That's a big, nice straight line they've got there. My lord's about to die. Their lord is dead. This is a garrison, so they will all die after this, so that's all fine. You see their big block there, like their main army? I will put a pendulum in there before we charge it.
okay, the war wagons almost done. All back to these guys.
Nice one. Was it a just handgun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So otherwise it's like they managed to get that quite early.
Like I think it's just repeat handguns or something.
I thought they were going to run away, so they're a little bit behind, but that could be better. Not better.
VLAD VON CARTEIN.
Okay, Blood Knights come out.
Kneel before your master.
Wagons already.
I will.
What's that?
No, just talking to myself. There's just the war wagons that are just hanging in there.
All
Just
right.
wanted to run off the board already.
End them.
Surround them.
Okay, Pistoliers are broken. Let's go. Let's take out the other.
Victory is mine.
This guy's just charging in the rear. And they're gone.
Go.
That should go now. Their main block is ran.
Yep, and that's the Outriders. Yep, broken.
I am just about to kill their hero though, so I just want to play that.
Yeah, go for it.
Just
So
fast.
fast forward if you want.
Yeah.
Is this a settlement that you're attacking?
It is, mate, so they're all going to die.
Alright. You just wanted to kill the hero, do you?
Yeah, I mean, I presume that gives me more experience.
Possibly, yeah. Sure.
Like, easy. Yeah, he's dead now. Okay, so we have won that battle. I've decided to sack the province because I really needed the money. And I now have just over 7,000.
Nice.
So what we're going to do with that money, we're going to upgrade some settlements, I think, because then if we upgrade the settlements, then we can start building garrisons and stuff. And that's definitely something we want to do. As my lands have been raided a few times now, and it's as a raid victim, it's not something you get used to. You get flashbacks. It's awful, awful stuff. And I know you can relate to it, can't you, Di?
Oh yeah, very much. Yeah. So when we raid the humans and their settlements, we don't do anything. We just tickle the feet and stuff. It's nothing, not too treacherous or dangerous for those folks. But when they raid us, they're a lot. They tear up grave sites. They bend over goblins. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
They certainly don't let us rest in peace, do they?
No.
I think. Yeah, so I think we need to give them a kicking. I'm just looking to see, like, now that I have money, I feel like I need to spend all of it on buildings, but I don't need the building. Buy it. Yeah, so now I have no money again, but it's all good. Okay, and then with these armies, I'm thinking, do I just march to their capital and just go, you know what, fuck you?
I think you should. What's their strength?
Yes, that's a very good point. Their strength rank. Oh, the peace tree for a start is green with me, so that's a sign that they're not very strong. Oh, give me a 1, 2, 3. That's their strength rank.
1, 2, 3.
ABC,
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that means they don't have another stack. We're not a full one anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll attack their capital. Do what we're going to do there, then raise it, and then we'll raise this one, and then they're gone. Because I've got too much land as it is to be able to look after this.
Yeah, that's because you're not at war with anyone either, apart from these guys.
I am. I helped you out with you're at war with a Norscan tribe.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
And they're not too close though, I don't think. Where's Norska? I'm joking.
No,
I know where it is. Yeah. But yeah, so. Okay, so we'll go march in stance. You're just looking in the fog of war and just thinking, from memory, whereabouts is the capital of the province? I'm just gonna. It's around here.
I know my path.
Obviously, I don't want to be. It's change my mind. It's up here. I don't want to be in their territory for too long, obviously, because it's the land of the living, and I am taking quite a bit of casualties. I think obviously it's a double-edged sword, that, isn't it? If you're undead or well, to be fair, generally the undead you're going to affect it more if you go in the land of living. But I think it is a great defense. Enemy armies just taking casualties when they're in your land. And that is it I want to say. So I'm going to end my turn here.
Okay, let's go with keep them sweet, or I'm the boss.
Is that an event that's came up?
Yeah. So it's +5 obedience all provinces, but then -5 leadership all armies. Or spend some treasury and get +5 leadership all armies.
Are you going to be fighting?
For
how many turns? 5?
It lasts for 3 turns, so I might do I'm going to do the
Public order one.
+5 obedience. Because I've got a few provinces which could do that. Okay. What? Building an army with AZHAG. You, SM, let's upgrade you. Nice. So you're moving along. Settlement. Recruit a few more orcs. So that's me done. Red Eye, do you want to confederate yet? Nope. Military alliance though. No. Just need a confederation, not a military alliance.
trying to make friends with people?
Yeah, just the red eye. Just trying to get them confederating with me because we've only got 2 settlements, and it would be tasty to get that.
Hmm.
Okay, non-aggression with the Power Legion. Let's now get some monies. Demand. Let's go 600. See if we can. Oh, yeah, that's moderate. Rejected. Swines. Alright, let's go with 300. Do nicely.
Hmm.
Okay. And 10.
Cool. So in the north, it's looking all right.
Yeah, it's looking rather good. Just have to keep an eye out for any potential larger armies.
Yeah.
I've been stung by that in the past, as you know.
I shall eat.
I think Eveline are going to propose peace to me.
Yeah.
So they're proposing peace. Wow, you know, like if they offer you peace, and then let's can I be greedy and try and get a non-aggressive pact with them as well? And they're like, absolutely not. They'll even do a defensive alliance with me.
Huh. Trust in vampires?
Fun.
Said you don't trust vampires?
Yeah, exactly. Aren't they like the fanatics? These ones, the faith ones.
I'm not sure to be
They're
honest.
like Knights of the Blazing Sun. Like, it sounds very. Well, they're not the Knights of War, are they? They're cool. I'm just thinking, do I take them for all they're worth in terms of money? And then immediately kill them. So I'll demand all the money I can, which is 3,000 for a PC, and it's still high. How much negative effect do you get to your diplomatic situation if you agree peace with someone and immediately destroy them and all their family?
Pretty bad, I think.
Is it worth it though for $3,000?
Well, to be honest, the only allies. Yeah, I would, because I mean, your allies aren't exactly close by, are they? I mean, the people don't like you anyway.
Right, exactly. And I've already confederated with the vampire counts with Sylvania, haven't I? So
yeah, so I'd go for it.
can I drag them into a war as well? Like join wars against that Norskin tribe? Just as a... No, I can't. Mate, asking someone to join a war is literally the hardest thing to do in this. Like, they're soon going to give up their kids. May more forgive me, but I agree. Well, don't worry, you'll be seeing more very soon.
Oh.
Oh, what's the situation? Dun 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 dun. What happened here?
They've come out of nowhere.
Did you want to?
Okay.
Do you want to fight that one?
Yeah. Yeah, not quite.
I'll be honest. You killed some.
Yes. That's what I want.
What do you want? What did I miss?
No, I was saying I want them to occupy it, which they've done.
Yeah, that really come out now, isn't it? Are you just going to turn around and smash them?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. With my Orquars.
I don't know. It was a very short-lived victory.
Yeah.
So blood
as soon as that's their main army. So as soon as it wipes out that, the capital's mine.
Yeah. So blood is power I have unlocked, so that was to help with income from cities and growth. That one has to be done. What do I want to go with?
Count the heretics.
Just thinking about, I'm on the research branch technology, so just thinking what to go with. Just trying to say, like, the vampire branches, you've got one that's about skeletons and zombies. You've got ones that's about, like, fell beasts and pterogeists and everything like that, and bats.
Yeah.
And then you've got one that's about like ghouls and ghosts, and then you've got the Lamian one, which is like campaign stuff. I'm just thinking like, because I'm getting to where it starts taking a long time for research. Is it worth going for? Yeah, I reckon it is. I do value campaign research quite, especially early game, because then you can focus on the good stuff after. Cool. Well, I want it to be known that it was Avaland that fired the first shot. Do you know what I can tell you?
No.
That the victor writes the history books, and that is what will be written. Okay. So by doing this, I have managed to now be at war with the Golden Order. So I'm just gonna see. No, they haven't got a stack right there. That's fine. Declare war. Are you going to help out? I don't really think you have a choice.
No, I didn't.
The Borough Legion joined though as well, so that's fine. Because they're the Borough Legion close? No.
The world will be mine.
And like I say, I'm thinking about just raising, like after I've sacked them, I think I'm just going to get rid of this province because it's just a load of hassle.
All shall perish. Massacre them.
And an auto resolve.
Cool. Lose probably a few. Yeah.
I didn't lose anything important though.
No.
Cool. Sack force 76,000. Which means I should have over 10,000 gold. Lovely. I think this is what I needed. So like,
Yeah.
in sort of up until now, I've been all the battles I've been fighting. They're either helping you out, like when you claim the province, or they were like defensive ones. So you know you're not generating that money. So I really needed all this, and I've got it. And I've just claimed loads of stuff. Artifact stuff. That's nice. I've look at those in a bit. So I have lots of heroes to put them on.
Are you going to take these, Salmon?
I've got a lot going on as it is. Nice.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
You're fortifying your stronghold. But to be honest, if you keep on this and just raid, you know, like sack and corrupt the province, then you're not doing really bad here, so.
I was just going to raise it to the ground.
Yeah. Someone else will take it, but yeah, sure.
Well, so my two provinces, right? Like a lot of the Citadel, they're all like tier 2.
Yeah.
And I have enough like popular serfs to make them, you know, like tier 3 or 4. Like,
Yeah, go for it.
I know what you mean. I can always destroy whoever takes it. So I'm at war with the Golden Order, which is going to move into here probably, because they are right next door. Yeah. My territory is a better defendable position anyway. And like you say, all it's going to really do is just give you more XP when you sack it later. Where? Okay, yeah, the Banshee got a skill point. And I think that's it. Cool. Oh, I'm tempted. The quickest way home is through the moot after I've raised and stuff. So I may be tempted to do a passing destroying, but I don't really want to declare war. So I won't be too greedy. I won't be too greedy.
I'm just looking now. So rank 14. Got 6 more levels to go before I can get my wyvern.
All right. Are you pretty hyped for that?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like if I was picking a legendary lord, well, like probably the strongest reason I go for AZHAG is because he has a wyvern. Grimgor's cool, but you know, mounts are a big deal to me.
Me too.
Right, so what am I going to spend this 11 grand on? Because we've established as soon as I get money, I have to spend it. What can I do? I'll upgrade the wretched farms for now. Yes, I can get that corpse pile. I can't get that yet, but I can... Something else. I'll go for the... Just checking, because sometimes if you have a resource build and it encourages you to recruit certain units from that province. So like with the sawmill building I have in Western Sylvania, that gives me +1 so far to the rank of Felbat and Vargeist units when they're recruited.
Okay.
And the recruitment costs are -25%. So there's no point me building the tree that gets me the Vargeist in another province, really.
Yeah.
So I'll put the tree there. Like I'm tempted to spend the money now, but there's a lot of my settlements get upgraded next turn, so means I can get some better buildings. So I think it sounds boring, but I think I'm gonna have to wait this one out, or I could go for I could do an ancient armory in Drakenhof. So that means when I get to the point where I'm recruiting skeletons, well, sorry, not skeletons, but Graveguard, I can unlock them and stuff. Or I've just noticed, Castle Drakenhof has a unique building chain. Mausoleum of the Mad Court, which is hero recruitment cost -70% for vampires.
That's cool.
That's huge, isn't it? I mean, I already have enough vampires, so it's not actually useful. But that's a one-tier building for 3,000. Like, if you didn't start with vampires, that's great. Unfortunately.
Helm and Ghost.
What's that?
Just start with that Helm and Ghost.
Well, there shows there, isn't it? There's like a way you could do. You can do that now. Because you really do need that, because you don't get Krell, do you? So you really do need that combat. Okay, what will... Okay, I'll save the money and then spend it next time. That's fine. I know what I'm doing now. Okay, and that is the end of my turn. What's his name? What's that Empire wizard with the golden mask? What's he called again?
Balthasar.
Is he going to charge me with a massive army? Like, just happens to be out of sight? Because all the AI armies just happen to be out of sight when they attack you. So far, right, just out of the blue. Literally. I do generally feel like you usually see the enemy coming a lot more.
We're going to be in range. Should be. I mean, it will be in range, just ideally don't want to be in match stance, but it can be. Also resolve this. Very nice.
That gave you a good one, didn't it?
Look at that. Lovely. Right.
What are we doing?
So,
Cool.
and then I am going to start rushing my Lord further north and do recruiting.
You haven't fought a battle yet, have you?
Not in the
Not
stream,
in this
no.
episode, yeah. I'll be honest though, Total War, sometimes you can play it for 3 hours and you don't fight a battle. Like, you do auto resolves, but...
A lot goes on there.
Yeah. It shows that when I think of Total War, I mainly think of the battles, even though I only play campaign. But there's so many. It really shows it's a game of two sides, isn't it?
Very much.
So something I want to get into more is doing like agent actions and stuff, because I usually like I said, one of the things I negate is ambushing. Another thing is using my agents. It's just because I have so many memories of when you try and do assassinate and then your guy accidentally trips over and falls on his own knife and dies, and it's just like I had like an assassin who was 2 levels away from immortality and now he's dead, and it cost me 500 gold.
Oh, the war. So. Oh, bloody spears are getting blooded.
Are they?
Yeah, strength rank 101.
What was it before? 4, wasn't it?
Oh, 4, yeah. And then it went to 8. And then 100. I'm guessing their dwarfs are now kicking into their overdrive.
Strength rank's a bit of a funny thing though, isn't it? Because there's times where let's say I'm strength rank 4 and then I'll fight a battle, I'll win the battle, but I've taken a lot of damage. And now I've gone to strength rank 9 because of that. But I have like 100,000 gold in the bank, so I can just bring it all back.
Yeah.
So it's a good rough estimate, but it's not that reliable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, I'm just looking now at this, and they've got 2 settlements left.
Yeah, they have, haven't they?
Oh, looks like I'm going to be fighting dwarfs at some point. Right.
Well, maybe it's good if I work on those Graveguard at some point then.
I was going to say a Graveguard would be pretty sweet.
So with Graveguard against dwarves, do I go double-handed? So I've got the armpit, but I get nothing against all their missiles. Like,
well, against but you'll have the bats and Vargulfs and all that kind of
that's true. And their direwolves and stuff.
And you have raised dead as well, so obviously you can just during battle just raise a bunch of zombies there.
Definitely.
Right, so the army now has been depleted, so I'm gonna head up north, do a bit more recruiting, and yep, gonna look to take on Beckhaven. I think it's called.
I discovered 6. I encountered 6 different factions all at one time.
Yeah, Bastone, Artois, Marienburg, Crooked Moon.
Yeah. I've got another quest issued for Manfred von Carstein this time, and it's move a character to any characters of the following province of Blightwater. Now the description for this is about 2 paragraphs, so I'm not going to read it, but essentially it's for the Sword of Unholy Power, which I believe our main narrative guy in this video, Dice, can explain to us what the Sword of Unholy Power is.
Yeah.
It's a sword, and you never guess it. It's not blessed with holy.
Oh, that has unholy power.
Yeah, what's not to get?
Exactly. It's just right in the title.
If you ask me to explain it anymore, frankly, it's embarrassing.
How's that?
It's just,
No, in all honesty, no. I'm not too familiar. I know that he got many of his items. Manfred got many of his items when he, basically, because he went away for a period of time whilst Vlad was still in power as well.
Wasn't it? Yeah, wasn't it like a lot of the vampires were they like squabbling amongst themselves a bit and stuff?
Yeah,
and he was like, you know what, I'm going to go away and improve my stats.
Exactly that. I mean, so basically, after Vlad, obviously, perished, he ended up, Conrad von Carstein ended up taking power. Manfred went away, and he went around Nagash and ended up just getting a load of items and like trinkets and basically anything of power really. And I believe that Sword of Unholy Power is actually from his basically questing, if you like, from his journeys. And then he came back with all these lovely items, fully geared up to take on his role as Count of Sylvania.
Yeah, he worked for it and he got it at the end of the day. I'm not going to take that away from him.
No.
I'm going to... Armour of Templehof, did that come from Templehof by any chance?
I was going to say, I'd imagine so.
I'd almost be disappointed in. I'm just literally going through my characters, because I have a bunch of artifacts and stuff to give out. Cool. We'll give the... That's what I want, yeah. So someone says to me, out of all your, you know, like your two vampire ladies, do you have a favourite? And it's like, oh, I can't tell you which one's my favourite. The one with the pendulum, all the time. The other one can die. I really do not care. Like, I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Oh. Tell you what.
What's that?
No, this is work related to an extent anyway, but I ended up taking off. Basically had to cancel a holiday because of COVID reasons. Obviously, you know, lockdown and all that. So we ended up. So they've substituted those days now to then also resolve it. So basically, substituted those days now, and now I've got every Monday off until next year.
You joking?
A recon.
Okay, I'm remembering where we are in the year now, so it's not too far. But so they haven't given you a week. It's just. Are you allowed to change that, or?
Yeah, so basically I booked a week off and then ended up obviously it was going to Wales, but we had to cancel it, and so we got a refund obviously. But then the days that I've had left from that cancellation, I booked every Monday off until the end of the year. So basically now I've got 3-day weekends till next year.
So, guys, something that we're going to, we've been talking about for a while now on Age of Nagash, is after hearing your poll, we're going to do Vermintides on every Monday. So that's something that we're not joking. But no, it's good because it means you're going to have some more time for your own channel as well.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I think this is a blessing in disguise. Oh, well, it's a 3-day weekend, isn't it? It's spreading out.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, I think it's very much just one of those where it allows you to have more time with the hobby and just to get caught up in painting and just all good stuff really.
Just I know like it's nice to have like a solid week off and stuff, but just having like longer weekends is pretty good. Every weekend is a bank holiday weekend, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that.
So I've got a choice on my screen. If we have a look at my two legendary lords, Manfred and Vlad, I can keep them together because our armies are now very small and sustained. So keep them together just in case Balthasar Gelt comes after me out of the blue. Or I can send Manfred to destroy Grenz straight away just to try and like just get that done. So
I think I was going to say,
play it safe.
You can probably wipe out. So you're thinking about wiping out Avaland altogether then?
This turn.
Yeah, and then go to. Well, Manfred's army is pretty depleted.
Yeah,
isn't it? I mean,
like
what's the garrison? It's alright.
I destroyed that though, like 2-3 turns ago, without fully replenished by now.
Can you move? Oh, because you raised the settlement, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm just looking what you got as well. You could probably merge a few units together to make them.
You know what? I know if I go and do that, Balthasar Gelt comes like out of the blue. How many times has that happened so far in this episode?
Exactly that.
Like, yeah, I'm not going to take the chance. To be honest, if Balthasar Gelt comes, I've probably already can't fight him, but I'd rather have more of a chance.
Yeah.
But I can do some building. I do love it when you have a lord in a region when there's a lot of building work going on, and then like he gets like the trait, you know, the great builder or something.
Oh yeah.
And it's like what was a good example I had? I think to be fair, it was when I played as Vlad once, and it's like Vlad, you know, like great builder trait unlocked, and it's like, yeah, well that's what he was known for. How good he was at laying bricks.
Yeah.
You just get the undead to do it. Like you wouldn't even employ the living, would you? Like,
no, that's manual labor. I remember, obviously reading like the Nagash book as well, and this is obviously his old stuff, origin story, should I say? And when he's building his like black pyramid and stuff, and he's just labouring and like where I think it's Nagash I think it's called.
In AOS, it's Nagashazar.
Oh, right, okay. I think
It might be the same.
Actually, it might be the same because I don't think they needed to change the name. But yes, Nagashazar though. That's oh yes, diplomatic relations +10 with Red Eye. Yep.
So just to say, are we alright to make this your last turn, mate?
Yeah.
Just so I think we're about 2.5 hours now, something like that.
No, I was going to say that makes good time for me as well.
Yeah, that's good. We got. I think to be fair, we did 12 turns in the first episode, and this is our 23rd, so it's pretty much the same. Yeah, and we took a big hit this turn, and then we managed to recover as well. It was cool.
Oh yeah.
And imagine you're going to attack that when we continue this.
I will indeed. I'm just going to do some recruiting and some raiding.
Come on, go blacks it this way.
Gets the boys happy.
Yep, got to keep them happy, or they fight themselves, right?
Exactly.
They used to do damage themselves, didn't they?
Oh, I remember back in the old fantasy days when you had to roll the dice for each orc unit, and on a roll of a 1, basically just stand there fighting.
Was that Amorosity? What was it called?
Yeah, animosity.
Animosity.
Yeah.
Can they shoot themselves as well? Like they could attack, like not themselves, but they could attack another unit or something.
I think it was more just like they had to, on a roll of a 1, they did nothing. They just squabbling, fighting amongst themselves. On a roll of a 2 to 5, they did the normal stuff. On a roll of 6, I think they could like move and charge or whatever.
They could do like double.
Basically. Yeah, something like that.
That's cool.
Okay, so Caracadrin, I can build something there, but there is no point because there's no good buildings with the money I have. Bloody expensive.
Would you like some money?
And I'm just going to quickly change the increase income extortion rate by 5%. Research. I'm going to unlock the boar riding, which is a ridden, should I say? So I can recruit some boar boys now. And I think that is me done. So I'm just going to end my turn, and then save it on your turn, and then we're good.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
In fact, let me just quickly diplomacy.
No, that puts us at 24, and it's exactly how many turns we did last time, by coincidence.
Yeah,
and we didn't need to reload this time, didn't we? We didn't need to go back on ourselves. I think we said we have 20 turns, yeah, so we've probably got a long way to go before we can bank that one in, but that's fine.
I'm going to try and get a non-aggression with Skarsnik.
Yeah.
It's going to be very cool if we get him, unlock him as a friend, and Edson.
Oh yeah, because you can confederate at some point. He's a cool character. Like,
yeah.
I know you can say that for pretty much every character, but
I think we can anyway.
Yeah.
We have an appreciation for pretty much every character going.
Yeah, Scott is like one of the first things when I read about him. I think like when I did Orcs and Goblins when I was little, and I don't mean I did that. I just collected a few models.
Yeah.
I had the army book, and I think it was like the older army book as well because it was the cheaper on eBay or something. Anyway, and I remember reading a bit about Skarsnik, and it said something like when he climbed out of like the first pit he was spawned in or something. When he got to the top, and his fellow like gobos and stuff tried to climb out after him, his fellow goblins, he just stamped on their. Actually, no. Did he stamp on their fingers and let them die, or did he help them up? Trying to think about it.
I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I don't know much about. I know he's like.
I might be mixing that up. I might be mixing it up because it's either like, oh, you think he's gonna like make sure all his other goblins can't like climb out the pit with him. But I think he might have helped them up because he was like at that point it was seen that he's a good leader. Like not as in like he's a nice person, but like he's not going to kill these goblins so they can sacrifice themselves for him as a meat shield later. Cool. And so with that I will I'll give this a save. Okay guys, so what I want to say, if you have joined us watching this video, thank you very much for joining. Of course, like if you want to leave any comments down below, if you've got any funny names for units and all that sort of thing, of course we'd be glad to hear them, and we'll see what we can change names and stuff, and we'd be quite funny. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, so yeah, cheers for watching, and like I say, if you're playing a campaign, let us know what it is. It'd be great to hear. And we'll continue this. What we're going to do is we're going to do like a Total War episode every week here about ish. So you can't tie me down too much for that one. So either one week it will be me and Luke with our high elf stuff, and then the other one it will be me and Dice, that you can see here, with the orcs and goblins and the vampire counts. And I will try as time allows and people allow for it to be 1 week high elf, next week vampire, 1 week high elf next. So it's sort of like they progress at the same rate, if you like. But with that, guys, like I say, thank you very much for watching this. I want to do a massive shout out to my patrons as well, who do an absolutely fantastic job, and because of them I can continue making videos. So huge shout out to them. If you would like to become a Patreon, there's a link to it at the top of the description down below. If you check that out, I would massively appreciate it, and even just $1 a month is essentially the reason of how I can keep the YouTube going. So really big shout out to you guys. And the only other thing I really want to do is say again a massive thank you to Dice for joining me in this video. It's been great to have you here, and I think we've made some good progress, so thank you for joining me.
No, it's all good. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
That's okay. And of course, guys, remember Dice's description to Dice Sagas is going to be his link is going to be in the description down below, so make sure you check that out. I know we were joking around and stuff earlier, but generally a very nice different take and battle reports, and certainly putting in a narrative element, and not just like not saying it's a narrative battle report and it's a match play battle report with a battle plan that's standard, and it's just like we're kind of jokingly like someone's taken a deepkin list and they've replaced 1 unit of eels with maybe a shark. It's proper narrative. You'll see if you watch it. But anyway, so with that, guys, I'm going to thank you very much for watching this. Thank you, Dice, for joining me. Remember, until next time, to stay safe, hygienic, wash your hands, wear a mask, everything like that. And of course, remember, Nagash is all, and all is one in Nagash.